Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, and I'd like to welcome you to the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We have a ball game here this morning. It's the first of a three-game series on August 11 in our 1969 replay. Boston Red Sox at the Chicago White Sox. Nagy for the Red Sox, Edmondson for the Chi Sox. And they're both right-handers. Let's look at our opening lineups. For the Red Sox, leading off, Mike Andrews at second base. Dalton Jones batting second at first base. Carly Yastrzemski is in left. He's batting third. The cleanup hitter, Reggie Smith, in center field. Rico Petrocelli at shortstop batting fifth. Tony Canigliaro batting sixth. He's in right field. George Scott at third, batting seventh. Russ Gibson behind the plate and catching. And the pitcher is Mike Nagy. He's a right-hander. And Kathy Harden has arrived. Kathy Harden has arrived. So great to see you. On the White Sox, leading off, Walt Williams in right field. Louis Aparicio bats second. He's at shortstop. Gail Hopkins batting third at first. Bill Melton, the cleanup hitter, back in the lineup. He's at third base. Ed Herman will catch and bat fifth. Bob Christian batting sixth in left field. Ken Berry batting seventh in center. Rich Morales at second base batting eighth. And the pitcher, Paul Edmondson, a right-hander, pitching and batting ninth. And I got to tell you, I've got an interesting situation here. I've got a, just to let you know, I have about, I don't know, 3/5 of a pot of my first pot. I have this game. That'll go quickly. Then I have a 9 a.m. Eastern Time space on the U.S. silence about human rights violations in Pakistan. That's at 9 a.m. And then at 3 p.m. we have a Florida man reporting to a courthouse in Miami to be booked. And that's at 3 p.m. The issue is, how do I work the coffee? And the answer is, if you need to drink more coffee, you need to drink more coffee, okay? That's all there is to it. You have to have an extra pot, you have to have an extra pot. That's the way it fucking goes. The White Sox take the field, and here's Mike Andrews to lead it off. This is the first of a three-game series. Red Sox 19 games behind the Orioles in third place. White Sox in fourth place, 32 games behind Minnesota. Seattle is 2 games behind Chicago. So Chicago has had their problems this year, but they really, if they're trying to stay ahead of Seattle. Here's Paul Edmondson. He's ready now. The windup and the pitch to Andrews. That's 4-7 right-handed. Struck him out. One away, we're underway. I assume Kathy is for the Chi Sox, because I don't think she likes the Bo Sox. So there's one down, and here's Dalton Jones, left-handed hitter. Edmondson winds and deals. That's 3-3 right-handed, and that is a base hit by Dalton Jones. A base hit up the middle with one out. Jones on first. For Carl Yastrzemski, left-handed hitter. I got it right. Absolutely. Edmondson now from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Carl. That's going to be a 2-5. And Carl smacks it for a base hit. Jones goes to third. I had to run and get milk. And they open up at 7. So I moved it up to 7:15. And thank you all for your flexibility. It's first and third. Yes, a B. Being held 1-11. Reggie Smith now first and third. Infield back for the double play. Edmondson. The pitch to Smith, switch hitter batting left. That's 4-8, and he walked him. Edmondson has loaded the bases with Bo Sox. Lyle pitched for the Red Sox in relief in this game. Bell, Murphy, and Wood were used by the Chi Sox. The Bo Sox won at 5-2 in real world. Bases are loaded with Bo Sox. 1 out, and Petroselli is the batter. Here's Edmondson now. The pitch to Rico. That's 110, and it's hit deep. Oh, by Rico. To left field, back to the wall goes Christian. It is a grand slam by Rico Petroselli. And the Red Sox lead it 4-0. A 110 grand slam, Kathy Harton, by Rico Petroselli. 4-0 Red Sox here in the top of the first. So sorry, Kathy Harton. I am so sorry. For Rico, that's number 30. Ties him with Epstein for 4th in the American League. Number 30 for Rico Petroselli. Let's just enter that. What a way to start a ball game. The writing was on the wall. Edmondson loaded the bases. And then Petroselli let one loose. Number 30 for Rico. He had 40 in real world. Okay, here's Tony Conigliaro, Kathy Harton. 4-0 Bo Sox, 1 out. Top of the first. Here's Edmondson now. 3-6 right-hander. There it goes. It's in the gap for Tony C, a double. And this has the makings of a long ball game. Tony C has doubled. And now George Scott is the batter. He almost hit that one out. Okay, Edmondson. Pitch to Scott, 5-7, and that's a grounder to short. 1 out. Well, he's not gonna last long, Edmondson. But we're gonna let him fly for a little bit. Okay, Kathy Arden, we'll let him go just a little longer, see what happens. Because there's 2 outs, Tony C on second. Here's Gibson. That's 1-9. Grounds it to third, the side is out, but 4 runs for the Bo Sox on a grand slam home run by Rico Petroselli after a half. It's Bo Sox 4, Chi Sox coming to bat. Yeah, we're getting ready, Kathy Harden. Mike Nagy starting for, boy, he's good. Mike Nagy for the Bo Sox. Oh. And leading it off for the Chi Sox is Walt Williams. It's a 4-0 game after the grand slam by Petrocelli. Okay, Nagy is ready. Here's the pitch to Williams. That's 5-6 right-hander. Grounds it to short, 1 out. Louis Aparicio is the batter. Nagy throws 6-8, walked him. Aparicio on first being held 1-13 for Gale Hopkins. Six-eight, left-handed, he walked him. So the Chi Sox have first and second. You know, the Chi Sox have had nothing but misery all season. They are 20 games under 500, Kathy Harden. 32 games behind in fourth place, in danger of having Seattle expansion pass them up. Here's Bill Melton with 1 out, first and second. That's 3-8 right-handed. Grounds it back to Nagy, and he turns the double play. Aparicio will go to third. Oh, I'm sorry, the side is retired. So there were no runs, no hits, 2 walks, 1 left, and after 1, it's 4-0. Top of the second. Mike Nagy will lead it off. He's a 1 WR. Against Edmondson, who allowed the grand slam. He loaded the bases, allowed a grand slam. Kathy Harden wants him out. Let's see, he's due up in the second or the third inning. Let's see how he fares this inning. Pitch to Nagy, 4-2 right-hander, fly ball center. Smith, Berry makes the catch. That's 1 away. Well, he got the 1 out. Here's Mike Andrews now. Mike struck out to start the ball game. Pitch to Andrews, 4-11 right-hander, and that is a sharp line drive to short, caught by Aparicio, 2 away. So he's gotten 2 in order, Kathy Harden. Here's Dalton Jones. Jones singled, came home on the grand slam. Pitch to Jones, 3-8, walked him. Jones on first, 2 down. Here's Yaz. Carl Single came home on the grand slam by Rico Petrocelli. 2 outs, Jones on first. Here's the pitch, 1-11. He walked him. Oh my, Edmondson. He walks Yaz and Dalton Jones. It's first and second, 2 outs. Reggie Smith now. Switch hitter batting left. Pitch from Edmondson. That's 3-7. Grounds it to first, and the side is out. So no runs, no hits, 2 walks, both left. Middle of the second, it's a 4-0 ball game. And Mike Nagy will face Herman, Christian, and Berry here in the bottom of the second. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Yes, it is, folks. There we go. Very nice. Ed Herman leading it off. Nagy on the mound. Here's Nagy now, the windup, the pitch to Herman. He's a left-handed hitter, 5'11", chops it to first. Scoop by Jones, a 3. 14-3, and he boots it. Dalton Jones with the error. Herman is on. First error of the ball game. And here comes Bob Christian. It's Herman on first, no outs. Bottom of the second. 4-0 Bo Sox. If you're just joining us. Here's the pitch to Christian now. That's 4-10 right-hander. Grounds to short, could be 2. Petroselli is a 2. 17-2. And he turns the double play. It's 2 outs, nobody on. So the error is wiped out in terms of significance. 2 outs, nobody on. And here's Ken Berry. Looks like Edmondson will get another inning. At least. Here's the pitch to Berry now. 6-11 right-hander. Grounds it to short. Rico throws it over to Dalton Jones, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, the error, none left after a double play after 2, 4-0. Bo Sox. Okay, Edmondson in his third inning. Rico will lead it off. 1-for-1 grand slam home run. Here's Edmondson now. The pitch to Rico. That's 1-7 right-hander. Fly ball center. Almost hit it again. Getting under that is Ken Berry. And there's one away. He hit it well again, Kathy Arden. Here's Tony C. Tony doubled, left on base in the first. And here's the pitch to Tony Conigliaro. That's going to be 3-9 right-hander, and that's going to be a base hit. So Tony gets his second hit of the ball game. Tony C on first, one down. And here's George Scott. Grounded to short in the first. And the pitch from Edmondson. 4-9 right-hander, walked him. First and second, one out. Here's Gibson. Edmondson due up next inning. They're looking to see. They should hit for him if he can get out of this. Here's the pitch to Gibson. That's 6-5 right-hander, grounds to short. Aparicio at 2, could be a double play. 4-2, and he has to go to first. That's his only play. The runners advance. So it's Scott on second, Tony C on third with 2 down, and Mike Nagy is the batter. Nagy flew to center in the second. Edmondson trying to get out of this. And the pitch, 5-10 right-hander. Fly ball left field, sandwiched between hits. And Christian makes the catch. The side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, both left. Middle of the third, it's 4-0 Red Sox. This game is far from over, as far as I'm concerned. Nagy comes out. It'll be Morales, and I'm going to do this for Kathy Harden. Pinch hitter. I wouldn't otherwise because it's very early, but I'll do it for Kathy Harden. He allowed 2 runners on base in the third anyway. And he's allowed at least he got 2 in the second, 4, grand slam in the first. Here's Morales. Nagy winds, and the pitch. That's 4-10 right-hander. Grounds it to short. That's for Petroselli at 2. 22, he throws him out, 1 away. There's going to be a hitter here for Paul Edmondson. Okay, Kathy Harden, we're going to get a hitter for Edmondson. Edmondson pitched 3. He's the loser of record. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. He walked 1, 2, 3, 4, struck out 1, and allowed 4 runs. Danny Murphy pitched in real world in this game. He will pitch in this game. Danny Murphy. And he is a right-hander. Let's see who's hitting for Edmondson. It'll be Angel Bravo. He's a left-handed hitter. Okay, Kathy Arden, he's a left-handed hitter going against Nagy. Angel Bravo with 1 out, nobody on. They're hitting only because they don't really have much confidence in him anyway. They're not really thinking that this pinch hitter is going to make a difference. But it might. Here's Angel Bravo hitting left-handed. Nagy winds and the pitch. Whoa, that's 6-5 left-handed. It's a double to center. Oh, Bravo doubles with 1 out. That was a 4. 6-5-4, double to center. Bravo is on, he's got speed. Murphy warming, as I said. Here's Walt Williams now. Grounded to short in the first. Nagy from the stretch. That was the first hit off Nagy. The pitch to Williams. That's 4-6 right-handed. Grounds at the third, 2 outs, and Bravo holds. Here's Louis Aparicio. Clutch situation. It would be nice if the Chi Sox could get at least a run here. Chip that lead, that 4-0 lead. Aparicio walked left on base in the first. Here's Nagy now with Bravo on second, 2 down. That's 6-7 right-hander, and that's a line drive to third, caught by Scott. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. After 3, it's 4-0 Boston. Well, here's Danny Murphy now, the new pitcher. He is a right-hander. He pitched in this game in the real world. And while he takes his warm-ups, I'm going to go get myself some fresh coffee, Kathy Harden. Yes, I am. Indeed. Danny Murphy, the new pitcher. Some coffee here. Okay, Murphy is ready, Kathy Harden. And he'll face the top of this order for the Red Sox. Mike Andrews to lead it off 0 for 2. Okay, Andrews struck out and popped to short. Here's Murphy now. The pitch to Andrews. 4-8 right-hander. Walked him. Andrews is on. And here's Dalton Jones, singled and walked. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh. Okay, DJ. Murphy from the stretch. 6-8 left-handed. Grounds it to first, and that'll be a double play. Turned over very nicely by Hopkins. 2 outs, nobody on. And Carl Yastrzemski singled and scored on the grand slam. Walked left on base in the second. 2 outs, no one on. Murphy into his windup, and the pitch. 3-6. And there's a base hit by Carl. Just past the reach of Morales at second, goes up the middle. Carl on first, 2 down. B 1 to 10, 1 to 10, 1 to 11 being held. And here's Reggie Smith, switch hitter, batting left against Murphy. From the stretch, Murphy. Here's the pitch to Smith. 4-11, left-hander, grounds it to second. Morales has it, and the side is out. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, 1 left. Middle of the 4th, it's still a 4-0 ball game, so Murphy's done fine thus far. Here's Nagy now. They'll face Hopkins, Melton, and Herman in the bottom of the 4th. Hopkins walked out in a double play in the 1st. Oh. Okay, Nagy. The pitch to Hopkins. That's 3-9, right-hander. Fly ball left. Carl is there, 1 out. Now Bill Melton, back in the lineup, was out for a couple games. He grounded into a double in the 1st inning. Here's the pitch to Melton. That's 6-3, right-hander. Base hit to right by Melton. Thrown in by Tony Conigliaro. A 1-out single. And here's Ed Herman. Left-handed hitter. Reached on the error, out in the double. Pitch from Nagy, 1-7. Grounds it to first, double play. That was handled very nicely by Dalton Jones. Side retired, no runs, 1 hit, none left. It's 4-0 through 4. And Murphy comes in for his 2nd inning of relief. And he'll face Rico Petrocelli, 1 for 2, a grand slam, and flew out to center. He hit that one well. Okay, Murphy is ready. Here's the pitch to Rico. Right-handed hitter, 4-9, walked him. Rico is on. And here's Tony C, 2 for 2. A double and a single. Murphy from the stretch. And the pitch, 6-5 to Tony. Struck him out. That's the first by Murphy, 1 down. And here's George Scott. Grounded to short, walked, left on. 1 out, Petrocelli on first. Top of the 5th here, 4-0 Bo Sox. Pitch to Scott. 4-9, right-hander, walked him. So Murphy allows 2 runners on with walks, 1 out, and here's Russ Gibson. Bo Sox won this in real world 5-2. Here's the pitch to Gibson now. 2-7. Base hit up the middle. Petrocelli scores. Scott goes to third. 5-0 Bo Sox. It happens. Kathy Arden. First and third, 1 out. And Nagy comes up 0 for 2. Infield is back. Here's Murphy now. The pitch to Nagy. That's 6-7. He's a right-hander. Flies to center. That's going to be deep enough for Scott to tag, of course. And that's the second run of the inning. It's going to make it 6-0 Red Sox. So Nagy does what's needed. Makes contact, hits it out to center, deep enough for a sacrifice fly. 6-0 Bo Sox, 2 outs. Gibson on first. And Mike Andrews, the batter, 0 for 2, walked. Okay. Here's the pitch to Andrews. 5-6 right-hander, grounder to short. Aparicio over to Hopkins. And the side is out, but 2 more runs for the Bo Sox. And in the middle of the 5th, it's a 6-0 ball game. Murphy's endurance inning is next inning. Nagy will come up. Christian will lead it off. Grounded into a double in the second. Nagy's been very effective thus far. Here's the pitch to Christian. That's a 5-7 right-hander. Base hit to left. Christian is on for Ken Berry. Gary Bell pitched in this game in real world, and he's warming in the bullpen. Gary Bell, a right-hander, is warming. Starter and a reliever with no emphasis. Berry at the plate, Christian on first, no outs. Nagy from the stretch. The pitch to Berry, 6'10", right-hander, fly ball center. Smith, the 2. 15-2. Oh, it drops in and he boots it. Oh, Reggie Smith could not handle that. He'll get an error on bobbling that. And it's second and third, no outs. Second error for the Bo Sox. It was a single by Berry, and then Reggie Smith bobbled it, allowing Berry to go to second, Christian to third. Second and third, no outs, Rich Morales. There'll be a hitter for Murphy, no doubt about it. Okay, Nagy from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Morales. That's 6'5", right-hander. Oh, that's going to be a base hit by Morales, and both runs score. So that negates the last 2 runs. Morales with a 2-run single. How do you like that? It's 6-2 now. And there's going to be a hitter here with Morales on first, no outs. Murphy pitched 2 innings. He allowed 2 hits. He walked 3. Struck out 1, allowed 2 runs. And Gary Bell will be the 3rd pitcher for the Chi Sox next inning. Let's see who's hitting here. Against Nagy, the right-hander. It's going to be Tommy McCraw. He's a left-handed hitter. Tommy McCraw comes out. Here he goes. He's a left-hander facing Nagy. Morales on first. No outs. Here's Nagy now. And the pitch to McCraw. 2-3, grounds it to third, forcing Morales. 1 out, and McCraw is on. And that brings up Walt Williams, top of the order, 0 for 2. Okay, here's the pitch to Williams. That's 4-4 right-hander. Fly ball left. And Yastrzemski makes the catch. McCraw holds. 2 down. For Louis Aparicio, walked and popped to third. It's McCraw on first with 2 down, 2 in. 6-2 ball game. Here's Nagy now. That's 2-10, and he grounds it to second, and the side is retired. But 2 runs for the Chi Sox, and after 5, it's a 6-2 ball game. And we have a new pitcher, Gary Bell. He is a right-hander, Gary Bell. Hasn't seen too much action this season. He's brought in here. Let's see how he fares. Dalton Jones will lead it off 1 for 2. Singled and scored. Walk left on. Grounded into a double. Top of the 6th here. It is a pretty nice and neat ball game. No doubt about that, Captain. Okay, here's the pitch from Bell to Jones. That's 2-4 right-hander. Fly ball center field. And Berry makes the catch. 1 away. Now Carl, 2 for 2 with a walk. Bell into his windup. And the pitch to Carl. That's 3-5, and he pops it up to the right side, foul territory. Hopkins gets it for the out, 2 away. Now Reggie Smith. Smith 0 for 2, walked and scored on the grand slam in the first. Bell into his windup and the pitch to Smith. That's 3-8. And he grounds it to second base. Morales has it, and the side is retired. That's a 1-2-3 for Gary Bell in his first inning of relief. It's the bottom of the 6th. Mike Nagy on the mound. It will be Hopkins, Melton, and Herman. Nagy's endurance inning is next inning. Hopkins, a left-handed hitter. The Chi Sox need some base runners. Here's the pitch to Hopkins. 4-9 left-hander, chops it to short. Rico, he's a 2. That's 18-2. Oh, he throws him out. So there's 1 away. Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. 1 down. We'll save that in case he grounds to short. Okay. Bill Melton now. 1 for 2. Here's Nagy now. The pitch to Melton. That's 4-3 right-hander. Fly ball right. Tony C, he's a 3. 4-3. Oh, he boots it for a 2-base error by Tony C. Oh, my. Melton on second. 3rd error for the Bo Sox. Tony C booted that. Melton on second. 1 down. Here's Ed Herman now. Herman 0 for 2. He reached on an error. Pitch from Nagy. 1-5. Struck him out. Oh, Lord, Nagy. Nagy getting very Nagy. That's the first strikeout for Mike Nagy. 2 down now. Melton on second on the 2-base error by Tony C. out in right field. Here's Bob Christian. 1 for 2 today. Be nice if he can knock Melton home here. Pitch from Nagy, 4-8, right-hander, fly ball left, Carl. Yastrzemski makes the catch, side retired. No runs, no hits. The 2-base error left on base after 6. It's 6-2, Red Sox. And a Red Sox win in this ball game could put the Seattle Pilots within a game and a half of the White Sox. They're 2 games behind in 5th place, behind the Chi Sox. Chi Sox trying to save embarrassment. Okay, here's Rico Petrocelli. That was put in error. So we'll see if it can be used. Here's Rico leading it off. Gary Bell and he retired the side in order. Here's the pitch to Rico now. Ooh, 2-10, and he flies it to right for 1 out. So that's trying to keep it nice and neat, Kathy. There we go. There's 1 away. Okay, keeping it nice and neat. Here's Tony C. now. 2 for 3 today. Doubled, singled, left on both times, and struck out. Okay, Bell winds and delivers. 3-7, and there is a double for Tony Conigliaro. His second double. He's 3 for 4 today. Tony C. hitting today. He's on second, 1 down. And here's George Scott. 0 for 1, walked twice, scored once. Bell from the stretch. And the pitch to Scott. That's 2-6, right-hander. Grounds to second, and Tony C. will hold 2-away for Russ Gibson. And here's the pitch from Bell. That's 6-8, right-hander. Whoa, that's going to be a double down the line for Gibson. Tony C. scores. Just like that, it's a 7-2 ball game. 2 doubles this inning. A run batted in for Russ Gibson, his second. He knocked in a run in the 5th. And here's Mike Nagy with 2 outs and Gibson on second. Here's Bell now. The pitch to Nagy. That's 2-5, struck him out. So the side has retired another run for the Bo Sox. In the middle of the 7th inning stretch, it's Boston 7, Chicago 2. And it will be Barry Morales and a pinch hitter for Nagy, for Bell. Bell pitched 2, allowed 2 hits, struck out 1, allowed a run. Wood pitched, and I've been very unhappy with Wilbur Wood's performances lately. That's why I no longer consider him an ace. He's been so erratic. And therefore we will bring him in because he pitched in real world in this game in a 5-2 loss. And we're just going to see how he can fare because he's been real trouble. And it will be Ken Berry facing Nagy. with the White Sox down by 5. And that will happen after this break during the 7th inning stretch for 3 to 5 minutes. This is Jeffrey Bruderman. I'm with Kathy Harden. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We have a game tomorrow morning scheduled for 7 a.m. The Phillies at the Reds, new series. Rick Wise for the Phils, Jim Merritt for the Reds. And I'll be back very shortly. Well, we're back, and it's quite a day. I have 1 cup left in my pot. My first pot, I've done rather well today. I'm going to go ingest that. Remainder of this ballgame. One cup. It's a big day for me. We've got this ball game. I've got a Twitter space at 9 a.m. Eastern on U.S. policy in relation to Pakistan and the human rights abuses that are ongoing there, the silence by the United States. And then we have a Florida man presenting himself to be arrested, booked, fingerprinted, mugshot, and a DNA swab, which should be used, could have been used, in his rape, in the civil rape trial. And that, I believe, is at 3 p.m. So it's a wild, wacky world today. Nagy has gone all the way. It's 7-2, and Ken Berry leads it off, 1 for 2 today. Here's the pitch to Berry now. 5-7 right-hander, base hit to left. This is Nagy's endurance inning. Berry leads off with a single. And here's Rich Morales. There'll be a hitter for Bell. Wood is warming. Morales 1 for 2 today. Okay, Nagy from the stretch. The pitch to Morales. That's 6-5 right-hander. And oh, they hit him. It's in the gap. It's a double. Berry goes to third. So they're starting to get at Nagy. One more hitter walking. He's through. Lyle warming. He pitched in this game in real world. He's a left-hander. So Lyle is warming up in the Red Sox bullpen. Okay, Morales, second and third, no outs. And there's going to be a hitter here for Bell. Wood is going to be the next pitcher. It's going to be Carlos May, who's been very hurt lately. That's why he's not in the lineup. He's a left-handed hitter, but he's well enough to hit. So Carlos May will step in the batter's box to pinch hit for Bell. In a very interesting situation. Nagy from the stretch, and the pitch to Carlos. That's going to be 2-5. He walked him. Loading the bases, and Nagy is fatigued. And that's going to mean that Sparky Lyle will come in. And Lyle makes his way from the bullpen. 7-5. I think he's eligible for the save. I don't see Mr. Perota, but with 3 on, I think that he's eligible for the save. Nagy pitches 6 innings, did not retire a batter here in the 7th. He allowed 7 hits. Pitched good up until here. He walked 3 He struck out one, and he has allowed 2 runs, and he's responsible for bases loaded, no outs, and Lyle is ready now. May on first, Morales on second, Berry on third, and Walt Williams is the batter. Williams 0 for 3. Okay, Lyle is ready. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, Lord Christ. Here's the pitch from Lyle. Oh, that's a re-roll. I forgot this one. That's 3-9 left-handed. Fly ball left. Carl is under it, and Berry will tag. So it's a 7-3 ball game. 1 out, first and second. Other runners hold. That'll be charged to Nagy. And here's Louis Aparicio. Nagy's still responsible for first and second. 1 out. Aparicio walked 0 for 2. Okay, Lyle from the stretch. The pitch to Aparicio. That's 2-7 left-handed. Grounds it back to Lyle, and he turns the double play. And the side is retired. There was 1 run on 2 hits, a walk, and 1 left. That run will be charged to Nagy. He's the winner of record. I believe Lyle is eligible for the save. We're heading to the 8th. Wilbur Wood has had a interesting season. Sometimes he's been superb, sometimes he's been very bad. And that's good coffee. Okay, Wood is ready. He'll face the top of the order here in the top of the 8th. Mike Andrews, 0 for 3 and walked. Red Sox lead by 4. Here's the pitch to Andrews. From Wood, 5-4, right-hander, catcher X, Herman. He's a 4. 2-4. It dribbles right in front of the plate, and Herman gets it. He pounced on that like a wild cat, and he throws it out. Here's Dalton Jones. Dalton 1 for 3 on a walk. Wood into his windup. The pitch to Jones. That's 5-5 left-hander. Struck him out. 2 down for Carl Yastrzemski, lefty-lefty. Carl 2 for 3 with a walk. Wood winds and deals. 5-9 left-hander. Struck him out. So Wood looking good in his first inning here. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Chi Sox down by 4. Gale Hopkins will lead it off, 0 for 2 and a walk. Melton on deck, then it'll be Herman. Lyle in his second inning of relief. Okay, Lyle is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Hopkins. That's going to be 2-4 left-handed. Grounds it to first. Scooped by Jones. Takes it to the bag. 1 away. Now Bill Melton 1 for 3. Oh, here's Lyle now. The pitch to Melton. 6-5 right-hander. Grounds it to short. And Rico has it. 2 away. For Ed Herman, 0 for 3, reached on an error out in a double play. Here's Lyle. And the pitch to Herman. 3-5 left-hander. Base struck him out. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Lyle. We're heading to the ninth. It's Boston 7, Chicago 3. Here in the first of a 3-game series between the clubs, dated August 11 in our 1969 replay. And Reggie Smith leads it off 0 for 3 and walked. Reggie, a switch hitter, batting right against Wilbur. Here's Wilbur now. The pitch to Smith. 2-4. And he hits it deep, Reggie. Way back to center field, and it's gone. Reggie Smith with a home run off Wilbur Wood. That makes it 8-3. Reggie Smith with a solo home run. For Reggie, number 15. In the season, we'll lock that in there. There it is. Number 15 for Reggie. He had 25 in real world. So Wilbur throws it to Maeda. Home run ball. Here's Rico now, who had the grand slam in the first. Okay, Wilbur, the pitch to Rico. That's a 5-6 right-hander. Base hit to center. Now Tony C. Tony, 3 for 4 today. A double, a single, and then doubled and scored in the 7th. And the pitch, 2-5, struck him out. That's the 3rd for Wilbur. Here's George Scott. 0 for 2, walked twice, scored a run. Extra batting practice indeed for the Red Sox, especially all of them. Here's the pitch to Scott, 1-6, and that's a fly ball to center. Berry is under it, 2 down for Russ Gibson. Gibson, 2 for 4. I'll tell you, good bats today for the Bo Sox. It's Petro Selly on first, 2 down, 1 in on the home run by Smith. Pitch from Wood. 4-10 right-hander, chops it to short. Aparicio, he's a 2. 1-2 goes through. Oh my, goes through for a base hit. Louis couldn't get that. And Russ Gibson with a big bat, 3 for 5 today. First and second, 2 down, and here's Nagy. Lyle. Lyle is a 1WL. Lyle will hit. Okay, Wood, 2 outs, first and second. Here's the pitch to Lyle. 112, he pops it up to second. And Morales makes the catch, and the side is retired. But another run for the Red Sox. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth with just a little coffee left. Not much at all, but enough to get us through. It's 8-3 ball game. Chi Sox down by 5. Bob Christian will lead it off against Lyle. Okay, Lyle is ready. Here's the pitch to Christian. That's 2-7. Struck him out. Oh, Lyle is really... This is his endurance inning also. Now Ken Berry. Morales on deck. I got about 2 sips left. I'll tell you. Here's the pitch to Berry. 3-8 left-handed. Chops it back to Lyle. Tosses it to Dalton Jones for the second out in the ninth. And it's all up to Rich Morales. It might be, well, Kathy Harden, we'll see. Christ. I just don't know. You're right, it might be. We'll see. I mean, that's a lot of coffee, Kathy Harden. Lord. 2 outs, nobody on. Morales now 2 for 3. Here's Lyle. He gets the sign from Gibson into his windup. And the pitch to Morales. 1-6. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over. Lyle was very effective in relief. The final score, Red Sox 8, Chi Sox 3. The win goes to Nagy. I don't see Mr. Perota. We're going to give Lyle the save. Lyle pitched 3 innings. He allowed 2 hits, no hits. Very effective. No walks, 3 strikeouts, and no runs. The loss goes to Edmondson. Wood pitched 2 innings. He allowed 3 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts, and 1 run. The final line, Red Sox 8 runs, 5-7, 9, 10, 11, 5-7, 9, 12 hits, 3 errors. White Sox 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. I tell you, it's a tough call for star of the game, Kathy Harden. But if it's okay with you, I'm going to give it to Rico Petrocelli for hitting the Grand Slam home run. Honorable mention to Sparky Lyle for his 3 innings of scoreless relief. That does it, people. I'm going to put this one in the books later today. And the White Sox, with another loss, now are 32 1/2 games behind the first place Twins, and only a game and a half ahead of the 5th place Seattle Pilots. Red Sox move within 18 1/2. Have a great day. America for the win today. Absolutely, Kathy Harden. It's great to see when our justice system works. And folks, I want to thank you all for being here, joining me and Kathy Harden. This has been a broadcast of the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Stay strong, everybody. Next game is tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern U.S. time. The Phillies with Rick Wise at the Cincinnati Reds with Jim Merritt. That will be a new series. And I'll catch you all later. Take care, Kathy.